Well, hello everyone, sports fans, Cardinal Nation, this Comics Baker TV here once again. So time for another prediction video, as it's this Friday night, we have the Cardinals taking on the Detroit Tigers in the first of a 3-game series, and well, we are, sadly, and pretty crazy to say this, but we have the worst record in the National League right now. That's right, we're off to our worst start in 50 years. We are 10 games under 500, and yeah, we got swept by the Los Angeles Angels, and that was a rough series. And it looked like, Wednesday's game looked to be a big time win against Shohei Ohtani, but the Angels scored 3 runs in the ninth, and then in the finale of the series, Thursday, earlier today, we took a early 2-0 lead, and then the Angels scored 11 runs in 3 innings, and, well, it made it interesting, but could not come back, and, yeah, Jack Flaherty gave up 10 earned runs in that start. ERA is now over 6, and I believe the Cardinals' starting pitching staff has, the highest ERA in the National League, at least probably close to the top spot, which, that's not good. Thought it would be a, solid group with Miles Michaels, Jordan Montgomery, and full season of Jack Flaherty. And Flaherty before the start really was having a pretty solid season, but things completely went the opposite direction, and yeah, and Flaherty was actually hit by a comebacker that hit his left hand, but not too severe, and it's not necessarily why he left the game because of that. It was because of the pitch count and because of all the runs he allowed. So, and this Detroit Tigers team, they actually swept the New York Mets this week, one of the top teams in the league. And well, they're also not off to a great start. Although they are in third place in the American League Central and only 4 back of the first place Minnesota Twins. And yes, they're not up to a great start, not terrible start. They're led by young outfielder Riley Green, and of course, longtime major leaguer and future Hall of Famer Miguel Cabrera, who has been pretty much exclusively their DH the past couple years, and as well as longtime Chicago Cub Javier Baez, who really has got off to a pretty bad start with the Tigers this season, and last season was not so good for him as well. So, the team is rebuilding. They haven't made the playoffs in 8 years, and yeah, the pitching matchup for Game 1 Friday night, the Cardinals will have Jordan Montgomery against Matthew Boyd for the Tigers. Montgomery is 2-4 ERA at 3.34. He pitched in the 7th in his previous start against the Dodgers, but we did not score any runs for him. And Montgomery's only given up 1 home run. And Matthew Boyd for the Tigers, he's 1-2 ERA, 5.47. And he gave up 6 runs in his last start against Baltimore. So, and yes, we'll get to see Miguel Cabrera play against the Cardinals for the final time in his career. He's retiring at the end of the season, so pretty similar to our Pujols. Uh, and 500 home runs, one of the best hitters of all time. Uh, yeah. And then Saturday, Adam Wainwright scheduled to get the start for the Cardinals and return and make his season debut uh, after suffering a groin injury, which has forced him to miss the season to this point, and he will be returning to the mound Saturday, which means we will probably put Jake Woodford in the bullpen. So excited to see if Wainwright can, you know, help this team out. Uh, this will be his final season. He's 41 years old, going to be 42 in August. So we'll see. So till Friday against Detroit, comments better saying go Cards.